It is currently incredibly grey outside and it is literally doing lightning and thunderstorms. So I apologise if the lighting goes weird or you can hear that. But I am trying to will the summer in today by doing nothing but drink iced coffees and hope that it becomes sunny. Hello, I'm Nikki Starr. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to do a little bit of something different. I've not done this before, but I very much enjoy watching these kind of videos. I'm going to find some memes and I will put them here somewhere in editing, hopefully. Otherwise it will go across my face. I think I tried this before and I don't always give myself enough space. It does mean that I will be looking at my Chromebook every so often because usually I'd look at my phone, but you are currently my phone because I do not have an actual camera. So this one just says, I don't get paid to make sense, so I won't. And I am feeling that one so strongly. I've started my read through of my series and there are so many points where I've made a note to myself of just, what is that? Well, the biggest one so far is I've just bracketed out like 2 sentences and gone head hopping. I've been doing so much of just randomly appearing in someone else's head in the scene and it's weird. Don't remember doing it. So yeah, I definitely don't get paid to make sense. What gives people feelings of power? Money, status, asking obscure questions about my magic system. Yes. I am considering doing a lot of changes to that, but that is something where if my partner asks me about it, or anyone that knows a little bit about space pirates asks about any of the particular magics, and I can go into a little bit of it, or no, I agree. I feel like a god. When you get a good idea for your story, it gets developed more. It actually works with the plot and character development. I think that might come out of the fact that so often it doesn't, and you just have an amazing idea and it just has to sit on the sidelines watching the rest of the plot ideas happen that were lesser than them. Although that can sometimes be a good point to move into a new book or new story if you have an idea that doesn't fit. But yeah, when it does fit, I agree very much with that final phase. When you close the tab but you forget to save, years of cold hard writing wasted. Yes. Oh my god, yes. This is going to be a very obscure pain that I don't think everyone will have had. If anyone watching has ever used Write or Die, which is a website where you basically get everything blocked out, you just write. If you leave the page for too long or you stop writing, it like makes noises and it throws things at you. There have been so many times where I've been writing in there. I'm not entirely sure how I manage it, but I think what happens is I hit tab and what happens is it basically reloads the page. So whatever writing I had in there is gone, and it's kind of the reason I've moved away from using it, because I've done it way too many times and it hurts so much. But yeah, definitely if you don't have a system that automatically backs you up, constantly save. That is one of the things I love about Dabble, which is what I'm using at the moment. It auto syncs. I have never had a problem with losing any of the information in there. It's been a lifesaver. Me after writing 10 words. Yep, definitely. There are most definitely days like that. To be fair, there are days where I am that dog before I even start writing, which is usually a bad sign. Setting boundaries in my writing. Great. Who are we killing? I won't do kids, that's a rule. But the rule is negotiable if the kid's a dick. As someone who spent most of my teenage years doing YA, but like dark fantasy magic-y YA, and spending a lot of time killing characters again, I feel this. It was a bit of a running joke at one point between me and some friends that my characters would die based on my emotions, and I never used to revise what I wrote. I just basically wrote a bit and we posted it out on a forum between me and a sort of small group of friends. In this one book series, which wasn't really a book series, I just kept posting and saying this is the end of the book now, I guess. This character's gran died like 3 different times. I found ways of bringing her back each time because I got kind of annoyed at her and I just killed her off. If you're a new writer and you haven't yet gone through a phase of just letting it all out, whatever happens, base it on your emotions, have a really good time with it, and then you can have these jokes later on. I loved the fact that gran died 3 different times because I could have gone back and revised the fact that she died and just took it out, but I just didn't. I came up with creative ways to bring her back into the story, and I'm pretty sure I did that with multiple characters. Writer. Plot makes no sense. I'll fix it in editing. What I particularly love about this meme is someone has obviously not fixed it in editing. Because there were way too many apostrophes. But that may be the point. That may be part of the joke. I am most definitely having a go at past me while I'm reading through these. Past Nikki, oh my god, so many weird things happening. When you realise you've used the same word 3 times in one sentence. To the thesaurus. And the title above it is I discovered I used the phrase a bit too much in my draft. The amount of times in my drafting that people smile at each other, because facial expressions only ever seem to come out in my books when they are smiles or grimaces or sometimes eyebrow furrows when I'm feeling fancy. This is where I will refer back to the earlier one in that I won't fix it while I'm drafting. That becomes an editing Nikki problem. She can be the one to look up what word was I actually aiming there for, because it wasn't that. Ever just been writing and yes. Yes, I have. If you watch my last month's monthly vlog, you will have seen that there are definitely points last month where I started a scene and basically just said nah and moved on. So yes, I feel that one a little bit too much. And I think this is going to be the last one for today, and then I'll see if I enjoy this and I might do more. Me, when people ask to see my writing, oh, I assure you, it is substandard. I've been writing kind of seriously for like, oh god, I'm about to make myself feel old. 8 years? 8 years, maybe 9. And the people I've worked with have always known that I've written, but it feels like the people I'm working with now have much more of a kind of push to read what I'm writing. I don't know what that means, or whether I've just started being a bit more confident in saying that I write more. There are a lot of people in my life now where they ask how the writing's doing, and they ask when they can read it, and I am trying to explain to them that it is trash. And that they have to give me some time to revise it because they don't want to read it. They really don't. They think they do. They're wrong. I'm going to slide over. Didn't even get that way through my coffee, but my phone is going to die. I'm running out of batteries. Let me know down below what you think of me doing more of these. Did you enjoy this? Was this a terrible idea? Let me know down in the comments which one of these made you laugh the most, or which one you feel like you relate the most to. Because I feel like a lot of these are just calling us out, aren't they? Before I go, there's just one more kind of announcement-y thing that I kind of want to talk about. So if you've been on this channel for a little while, you may have seen that there were some attempts at me doing a kind of Sims Let's Play kind of esque thing. I've since privatised them because they weren't that good. The problem is I recorded a bulk load of them back in like September, but I had absolutely nothing in terms of like confidence in front of the camera. So they were rubbish. But if there's any of you watching who are into The Sims or like Sims building primarily, I have actually started up a Sims channel. At the moment, they're just like speed builds going up, but I'm hoping at some point to be able to start like a long form kind of buildy challenge or something. If you're interested, I will put a link down below for you to go over and give that a go. I thought what I'd do is add to my plate of stuff to do. So now I've got the 9 to 5, I've got this channel, got another channel to run, got to actually do the writing, which is going to keep this channel going. It's going to be a very interesting few months while the world is opening up as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I hate it. I hate it out there. It's just, oh, it's so grey. I also just hate thunder and lightning. I can't even enjoy it while I'm sat inside. This should be perfect writing weather, but I just hate it. I want summer back.